Yeah, this your homegirl. Arabia Barbosa 914, which is County, New York. Do another video real quick. There's another live video. I don't care who don't come in the chat. You can catch a playback. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my subscribers. And shout out to my YouTube creators. It is what it is. And this video, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is Lonnie One Love, the so-called empress. How the fuck you a fucking empress? What do you rule over? You don't even rule over your own house, bitch. You living homeless in your mama house, motherfucker. Don't ever try to come for me or nobody else on my team. Don't ever in your life try to come for me. I'm the last bitch that you need to come for. But you are on my list, motherfucker. Because I heard that you say you want to kill Arabia Barbosa, 914 Westchester County, New York. Come on, bitch. You know my address. You know my phone number. You know my email address, bitch. Come and kill Arabia Barbosa. Hit the fucking link since you got so much to say. You got so much to say. And the only reason why you going after Nashawn reacts, facts over feelings, is because he put you in your goddamn place. He didn't want you in the first place. He don't want no fat bitches. And there's nothing wrong with him not wanting fat bitches. He never said anything about you. Everything you did on your fucking own. You gave him the fucking sex tape. This is what all this bullshit is about. That fucking sex tape. If the fucking sex tape would have never came out, Armando Black would not be over there doing no fucking videos about Nashawn. And Armando Black can hit this fucking link anytime he wants. He's open. Different YouTubers, YouTube creators are allowed to hit this fucking link. It is what it is. 914 Westchester County, New York. And I don't got nothing against Armando Black. But Armando, please. Sit down for a little bit. Rest your nerves. Now I heard that this bitch doing videos about me, talking about sit a mask. Motherfucker. Sit a mask. Sit a mask your goddamn life, bitch. Why don't you go sit a mask that? I don't live with my mother. I don't live with my father. I don't live with my aunties. I don't live with my grandmother. I live by myself. I'm on my own. I'm solo. Birdman nowhere around me. Nowhere. I dare the Empress Lonnie One Love to come fuck with me. Come fuck with me if you want to, bitch. Come fuck with me if you want to. And go send your goons. Them little goons over there, they can't fuck with me. They can't say a goddamn thing about Arabia Barbosa. They don't know me. You know certain information about me. And what I'm getting ready to do, I'm getting ready to go ahead and pay for my own background check. And I'm going to put it on this YouTube app. My charges. What I went to jail for. What I went to prison for. I have no business being ashamed of who I am. 914 Westchester County, New York. I was brought down to the South by my adoptive parents. I know about South Carolina. I'm very familiar with South Carolina. I'm very familiar with New York. I'm not that familiar with Philadelphia, but I'm learning a lot through my other homegirls that has lived in Philadelphia. Shout out to them. But I'm putting myself as center mass. Since I'm center mass and you gonna shoot me in my mouth, you gonna shoot me in my cheekbone area, you gonna try to dome me, I dare you. And when I put on my do-rag, I want you to shoot the do-rag off, motherfucker. I want you to do that. You can't do it. Piece of shit, motherfucker. You from what? North Philadelphia? So, bitch, you know what goes on in the fucking streets. Same thing that goes on in Philadelphia, it goes on in New York, it goes on in Baltimore, it goes on in California, it goes on in Virginia, it goes on wherever in the United States is at. But bitch, I speak Spanish and Swahili. How many languages you speak? You talking shit language, motherfucker. You can't even get in the bathtub and soak your ass. You living in your mama house, wherever house you at. You gotta be in there what, 10, 15 minutes? You might as well be an inmate yourself. If me and Lonnie was to go to the Department of South Carolina Department of Correction and be inmates, Lonnie would be in there as a fat bitch. She might have a little money on her books. I don't know. But can you do what I did? Can you do what I would do if I was to go back? See, anytime a bitch threatens me on this YouTube app, I'm very inclined to meet the threat. See, when I was in prison and bitches used to threaten me, threaten to harm me in any way, I always answered their response. I don't hide behind Avatar. I don't hide behind other YouTube creators. Lonnie, that's what you're doing. You're hiding behind Armando Black. But don't we all remember Armando Black fat shamed her not too long ago? He put up a video comparing her to his own wife. I remember that. I remember that. And I remember the different responses that came out. Now, DD Love did a response video about that. Shout out to her. And I ain't got nothing against DD Love. But one thing I don't like, when you leave someone, they get upset because you going in someone else's chat, or you're a moderator over there, or you doing this and this is my channel. This is my fucking channel. I can do whatever I want to do. I can do whatever I want to do. You don't pay if you're not paying this light bill, you're not paying my phone bill, you ain't putting no food in this house, you ain't fucking me, you ain't financing me in any way, you have no control over me. Nobody on this app got control over Arabia Barbosa. Shout out to the Ghost Watchers. Shout out to them. And shout out to my chat members, my subscribers. Y'all catch the playback. You ain't gonna catch me right now. But I'm in my bag. I'm in my feelings with this bitch. I heard. Now, I ain't seen no video. I ain't seen no community post. I went over there and checked it. But how I know this bitch ain't did something else on her other channel? But if she was threatening me. Now, if I see the video, somebody share the video to me, this bitch threatening me, because I keep hearing about these threats. Threats against my life, bitch. Come with it. Come with it. You know my address. You know my phone number. You know my email. You know my IG. Now I was starting to get off your ass and go to other people and fuck with them. Now I know I need to fuck with you a little bit more. You hiding behind Brooklyn Lady Ellie. You sponsored Brooklyn Lady Ellie. You paid her money to go after me. Brooklyn Lady Ellie was gonna do it anyway. She's gonna do it anyway. But my thing is, the fuck you gonna do? You come face to face. The fuck you gonna do, bitch? You gonna go suck another dick? Go suck Birdman dick. Go over there and suck his dick and see where you get. You're gonna be trapped off. Go and suck the mother dude's dicks, my familiars, while you in the house sucking their dick. They already called me on the phone. Bitch, you gonna be trapped off. You gonna be trapped off in New York. You gonna be trapped off in New Jersey. You gonna be trapped off in your own hometown. You gonna be trapped off in South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, Florida, Texas, Mississippi, Chicago, Ohio, California. You gonna be trapped off. So you better start learning that Spanish and that Swahili, bitch. Whatever language, whatever religion you are practicing, motherfucker, I practice it as well. Bitch. My great-grandmother, great-grandma Barbosa, come into this house every night. Every night. Protects his whole house. Protects wherever I go. Wherever I go, she go. You don't know how to speak to different creatures of the earth. You don't know how to speak to them. But I'm addressing you, Empress Lonnie Willa, since you got so much to say about other people. And the only reason why you're going after facts over feelings, Nashawn, is because you sent out that sex tape. He didn't tell you to send that sex tape to him. He didn't tell you that. You did that on your fucking own, bitch. And that's what all this bullshit going after him is all about. But you can't convince me of nothing about him. Oh, he got these court charges on him. Where's the typed up stuff? Where is it? I don't see nothing. Those are handwritten shits. Back then, they don't do handwritten. I went to prison in 1995. They don't handwrite nothing. You gotta do a lot to convince me. But I'm convinced about you, Lonnie, because you are a doxer. You do dox people. You done it to Armando. You did it to different people on this YouTube app. And you think nobody sees you? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the Ghost Watchers. Somebody gonna catch this playback. And I'm gonna share this video on my other social media platforms. I'm addressing the so-called empress. So-called motherfucker. How you an empress? You don't even rule over your own house. You're not even ruling over your own children. Your children living a different life from you. They don't even hardly want to be around you. So much of a drunk. At least when I was living with somebody, I cut down my drinking. You cut down nothing. You get more infused. You become more infused. My sexual abuser died years ago. And like I said before, everyone that was in that house, there was a sibling, a cousin, niece, all of them knew about the sexual abuse. And some of them went through different other avenues of that through other people in that house. See, when you are growing up in a house that is not yours, that does not belong to you, you are subject to be abused and used. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the playback. Shout out to my subscribers. But I'm going after this bitch, Lonnie One Love. Now, Lonnie, I'm gonna tell you something right now about you. And I'm not downing you or nothing, but you need to get out of your mother house. They got plenty of programs for homeless women to go. You can take your 13-year-old child with you. They will get you housing. Why have you not done it? Why have you not done it? You want to sit and hide behind different YouTube creators. You can only hide behind them for so long. Their skirts will move out of the way. The wind will blow and I will see you again. I am the BT 1000. I am the Jeeper Creeper. I am Lucy the Vampire. I am the German Shepherd in the fucking room. When you get in, you can't get the fuck out. I was forgetting about you. And then you come with the bullshit. Your fucking lies. You talking about a man using his girlfriend picture as your avatar. Bitch, how many times you used to let people come in with Queen Regina avatar, but you used to kick them out? You used to tell them, don't come over here with that bullshit. And those people, they didn't get mad, they left. See, I'm up. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a fuck. And I don't need nobody to give a fuck about me. Because I'm going to do me regardless. But I'm going to address the elephant in the room. The only reason why everybody is going after Facts Over Feeling Nashawn over there is because he don't have the same backing as Kwame Brown. See, Kwame Brown did much worse stuff than Nashawn. The celebrities do much worse stuff than the average man. And Armando Black, since he want to talk about black women disappearing, this is why black women disappear. They drive somewhere, the car running out of gas, they too drunk and lazy, do anything about their own personal lives, so they get angry. They start walking to the nearest gas station, they disappear. Or they might go into a bar somewhere and disappear. It happens. That's why don't nobody look for black women. Black women are troublemakers by nature. They were taught to be this way in this country. I'm a black woman as well, but I don't wear weaves. I don't wear front laces. I don't wear wigs. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear eyeliner. I don't wear lipstick. My thing is to wear the water when I go into that goddamn tub. My thing is to wear the deodorant I use. My thing is to wear the toothpaste I use. That is my thing. To wear my work clothes, to wear my shoes, to go to the job. My thing is to wear my money in my fucking wallet, on my debit cards, in my bank account. That is what I wear. The true BT 1000 will always be the BT 1000. How did I become a Tommy Sotomayor fan? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the playback. Is because he spoke my pain. He spoke my pain. When he left off of YouTube, I went to other YouTube creators to try to fill the void. I can't fill no void with another YouTuber, another person. I got to fill the void with me. Because when I get up in the morning, my bills are coming in my name. My bills is not coming in the Empress Lonnie One Love name. My bills is not coming in Armando Black name. My bills are not coming in that Sean name. My bills are not coming in nobody else's name but my own. And the deeper and darker I get, this is what happens when you get deep and dark. I expose myself. I talk about myself. And I already told everybody, I am not God Almighty, and I'm not perfect. If I was God Almighty, I would still be living in the elements of the universe as a vapor. A vapor. If I was perfect, I would be dead. Dead in the grave. Somewhere. It is what it is. 914, which is County New York. Shout out to the chat. And shout out to the playback. Shout out to my YouTube creators. Me and then Sean, Facts Over, we don't see eye to eye on everything, but there's certain things about him that I can truly appreciate. At least he try to come up here and do other commentary. He don't get up here and start talking about somebody. It's very easy to get up here and talk about somebody for 8 hours, 12 hours. People putting on the YouTube, subscribe to Meal Ticket. I don't look at Meal Ticket. I don't look at him. I don't look at self-awareness. I don't look at him. I don't look at Mr. Skating. I don't look at him. But there's other YouTube creators I'm totally for. And my biggest YouTube creator is Cynthia G. Shout out to her. And she be up here ever so often now. But she been here for a while. Just like Tanya TKO. And I remember what Tanya TKO went through when she became homeless. And how Tommy Sotomayor reached out to her and he blasted his audience and her audience. But I don't need to blast my audience because my audience has done nothing but tell the truth. They tell the truth. If I'm doing something wrong or if something they don't agree with, they tell it. and I gotta listen to them. It is what it is. In your darkest, deepest days, even your own shadow will leave. And I learned my lesson about becoming too possessed over another YouTube creator. But I just want the whole world to know I'm not turning against Facts Over Feelings Nishan Reacts. I'm not doing it. This is because they want to do something. It's a witch hunt with handwritten paperwork from some so-called court. You gotta have actual proof. Even if you do bring the proof, it don't fucking matter. Happened years ago. And people don't want me to forget about my past. I'm moving past my past. I'm close to the age where I'm getting ready to go into the grave anyway. So I don't give a fuck. But don't nobody say about me. People can come up here and talk all kinds of shit about Arabia Barbosa. Keep talking and keep laughing. I dox my own self. And I'm getting ready to dox myself again and put out my criminal background history. That way you can know who I am, what I am, where I came from. If I could get those foster care papers up, the adoption papers up, and I'm going to write to the courts, I'm going to write to the DSS office right there in New York and get those paperwork. I have a right to that. It's my right to do whatever I want to do with my own fucking life. Don't nobody rule over me. Nobody. A shout out to the chat and shout out to the playback. But I'm going to share this video to my other social media platforms and let them know what's going on. Let them know. But one thing I do know, I got different family members that look at certain platforms I do, and they don't say anything. They silent. You know why they silent? Because they know deeper and darker truths are getting ready to come out. Whether I be drunk on beer or high on E-pills, which I don't take no E-pills right now, because if I had an E-pill right now, I'd be right downtown in Charleston, South Carolina, going to all the clubs. But sex is not going to get you anywhere. You can have sex, it can be an overnight stand, but how you going to feel the next morning? How you going to feel when you see that person 2 weeks from now, a month from now, a year from now, and they remember you? Say, I walk down this street where I live on. A lot of them fellas that I used to hold the motel parties at, they remember me. They remember me. And they remember my speech patterns, how I do things, how I talk to people. They remember how I negotiated for them to stay a little while longer. They remember my girlfriend at the time because she was participating in all these sex orgy parties. See, I'm not ashamed about what I do or what I have done. I'm probably getting ready to go and do it right now. Y'all don't know. Make my own sex tape and put it right on YouTube. I'd be banning my own self if I do that. It is what it is. See, women that send out sex tapes about themselves, they share it to other people. They are insecure about themselves. They don't feel good about themselves. That's why they do it, to get a rush somewhere, get viral somewhere. Your viral moment ended as soon as you sent that tape out. As long as Empress Lonnie in Love was herself on Sunday mornings, and I remember she used to have 5 hour lives going on with the music, with the jokes, with the panels. Lonnie was on fire at that time. Lonnie died when she put that sex tape out. She was popular at that time. She's still popular. I'm not knocking the woman. But before you talk about anybody living with their mama or whatever, look at you. You got children looking at you, what you doing. You the mother. You got children looking at you, at what you're doing. Just like if I was living with my mom, I look at everything my mom did. My mother used to wash clothes. My mother used to cook. My mother used to clean. My mother used to talk shit. My mother used to read. My mother used to watch TV. I remember everything she used to do. My mother used to beat my ass. I can't complain about it now. A lot of stuff that I went through with her, I gotta forgive her about, because if I don't, she holds power over me and she's in the motherfucking grave. And she was not my true enemy. Maybe she allowed some of the stuff to happen to me just fine, because I wouldn't change a thing. Not one thing. If I was to win the lottery for 10 million, you know what I would do? Do you know what I would do if I win the lottery for 10 million? I could change my address. I can buy me cars. I can buy me love for one night. But you can't party all your life. You got to invest the money in something. If I was to have that much money, like, look at Oprah. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Do you see Oprah Winfrey out here talking shit to other YouTube creators? Do you see Madonna out here talking shit to other YouTube creators? Do you see Lady Gaga? Do you see Goldie Hawn? Do you see Denzel Washington? Do you see any other celebrity on YouTube arguing with different YouTube creators? That's what you see with Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown is a piece of shit. NBA player, I never heard of him. Never heard of him until Tommy Sotomayor mentioned his name. And I was at the job the other night and they was playing one of the songs Tommy used to play on his channel. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor for bringing me back. I was on the job. I listened to that song. Right after that, I went on break. Who video did I go on? Brown Skin Lady. Shout out to Brown Skin Lady. Because Brown Skin Lady and Tommy had their exchange not too long ago. They were cursing each other out. And when brown skinned lady dropped off the panel, she went everywhere she went. Tommy was up there feeling empty. He like, where that young woman that just cursed me out? She was over there doing whatever she wanted to do. See, that's what we need on this YouTube app. Women that talk this shit and be consistent with it. I don't need to be consistent about nothing. The only thing I need to be consistent with is my own fucking life. Period. Period. Because don't nobody pay my bill. Nobody do nothing for me. Nobody. Only God Almighty allows me, the universe allows me to get up in the morning and do this whole shit all over again. I didn't ask for this shit. It is what it is. I'm out of here. Peace.